when you have an iPad or an Apple product, the world is at your fingertips. Do you want to learn a new hobby? Do you want to read a book? Do you want to plan that big trip for someone's anniversary or retirement? Do you want to connect on video calls with your grandkids? You're doing it all with the Apple iPad. Well, this is their Apple iPad Gen 10. So latest and greatest, it's a great iPad, and you have the choice of 2 different sizes. So really the world can be at your fingertips with everything we know and love from Apple. Not only the streamlined operating system, the elevated cameras, a dual and forward-facing cameras, just that fluidity of moving app to app, right? You could do it all with Apple. So we've got a big deal. It's back at the lowest price that we've ever had. Your choice is just between the 64 gigabytes and the 256 gigabytes. And throughout this show, we'll help you choose which one's for you. But first, you get it in that authentic, that authorized, that official Apple box, just like as if you were to walk into the store, except we have it at such a better deal. This is your pink choice. We also have the blue, we have silver, and we have yellow. Now, honestly, have fun with the color, because once you put a case on it, you don't really see the color just a ton, maybe just a little accent of it, but it's kind of fun just when you have that box and you have that unboxing moment. You're also going to get your Type-C charger and your brick, just like you would walk into an Apple store. But unlike walking into the Apple store, if you also wanted to get your sleeve and your Bluetooth keyboard and your headphones, you could be spending about $911 if you're picking up on the 64 gigabytes and over $1,000 on the 256 gigabytes. So this is where you choose your accessory color. You've picked what size you need, your color iPad. Now, do you want it in that brand new illustrated floral? It almost looks like a stained glass, or like those adult coloring books, you know, where it's like the coloring, you know what I mean. Okay, we also have it in black. That comes with the green sleeve and your green Bluetooth headphones. You're gonna order black. Down below, we have the white. Your Bluetooth keyboard is done in white. Your sleeve and your headphones are done in the blue. So I love that we've done this beautiful color palette for you. And then in the rose gold, you get that deep burgundy sleeve. This is your folio case. That's also your Bluetooth keyboard, but you recognize this brand. It's Incase. This is also what is carried in the Apple Store. But a couple things that are different. Here you get 5 easy payments, and you're also getting free shipping and handling. We also give you a voucher. Do you realize? So the case, the sleeve, and that Bluetooth keyboard that's with it, that alone is over $100 value. You're also going to get a great bundle like the Mac U. You get 3 years of that. Additional software and services that come with your iPad is an over $400 value. We ship this to you for free. You lock in on easy payments on any major credit card. You break up those payments, because I know there can be a lot of gift giving this time of year, and maybe you also want to get an iPad for yourself. So Sarah Catalesi is going to hang with us. She helps us not only navigate the world of tech, but I always love, because Sarah, you've got your finger on the pulse on the tech that like we use every day. It's not like the latest AI robot that nobody really has in their home.
Yeah.
These are the kind of things that we rely on. Let's talk a little bit about the Gen 10, because this was one of the first iPads that Apple launched that they were saying could replace, for a lot of us, a laptop.
Oh, for sure. And again, this is the latest when it comes to that iPad in that classic series. So iPad launched back in 2010 and really changed the way we use, our tablets, our computers in the world of computing. So again, your choices are 64 gigabyte or 256, and we'll go through those in a second, but it really is, taking pictures and downloading versus streaming. So we'll go there. I love this one, that A14 Bionic chip. Just think about it as fast and powerful, exactly what Bionic means, right? But it's great for multitasking. Truly where iPad really shines is that you can have a lot of apps and programs open, and there's no lag to the computer, which is awesome. True Tone technology is amazing, because again, you can use this outside, you can use it inside. The world of iPad, I mean, we should also put like portability in there as well, because that's truly the easiest way, to stay connected and do everything that you want to do on an iPad. It just makes it really, really easy. But again, the Gen 10, another thing they did with this one, I might have missed that as we were going through that video, is they actually landscaped, as I'm looking through a little slideshow here of my kids.
Oh, fun.
But what they've done as far as like their FaceTime camera, I love this because this is the first model that actually placed the camera right here.
Because they used to be here.
Right, right. So then you had to have that portrait mode, but you can
Right.
see here, I'm not sure if we can catch this, but as I'm looking at this, now it's following me around. So I am always going to be in focus.
Oh,
so again,
yeah.
if I'm in the kitchen
Yeah,
and
look.
I'm, cooking, I can be FaceTiming my, daughter 10 hours away from me. I could
Right.
be talking with the kids in school. I could take that Zoom meeting and that Teams meeting and never be out of focus. So again, you're getting that 12 megapixel camera as well. But really, I think when you think about iPad and what this at this time of year means, this is the big gift, right? I think as parents, we struggle, and my kids are 19 to 25. And still at this point, I struggle with the big gift. Like, what is gonna be that big wow gift? Now, if you have earlier versions of iPad as well, this truly is worth upgrading to. Again, this is the latest model that we have. You have the largest screen, 10.9 inches, the Retina display, the camera placement. So really, this is the brightest, the loudest, the fastest, easiest, intuitive piece of technology that you can get in your home. And even if you've had previous versions, this is worth an upgrade if you needed it.
I agree with you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Previous versions, it's a great upgrade at that Gen 10. But even in the whole world of different iPads, there's like the pros, okay? Half of those features I don't think I'm gonna use, and they cost a lot more. This is still giving you everything we love about an iPad. Dual screens, the upgraded cameras, the seamless operating system, right? And you don't have to pay the exorbitant price for many of the features you're probably not gonna use.
Right.
Right, this is that sweet spot for most of us as a iPad user. It's the Gen 10, and you have your choice between a 64 gigabytes and then the 256 gigabytes. And listen, we'll explain, it's not just a price difference, it is a price difference, but there's a little more than that. It's about how you're gonna use it. So if you're picking up on that 64 gigabyte, that's $489.98, or it ends up being $98 on an easy payment. Everybody gets their shipped for free. Authorized, glorious, authentic Apple, brand new, out of the box. Or you can choose then the 256 gigabyte, which is $639.98, or it's about $128. So you kind of touched on, it's the difference between streaming and downloading.
Right.
Obviously, if you're downloading, you probably want the larger, but how do you make a choice?
Yeah, so think about this. Like, in the world of tech, I love everything Apple, I love everything tech. I am a 64 gigabyte user.
Okay.
Why? I stream everything. I take a lot of pictures, but it's still, I'm within that 24,000 range right there.
Okay.
I don't download a lot. But if you're thinking like, Apple is a fixed memory device, meaning if you're picking this up now, you can't upgrade the memory later. So 256, my children are 256. And why? Because they download everything. They can have series of movies, their books, their videos, they're editing a lot, content creation, like anything that they're using, it's loaded onto the iPad.
I like that one.
256 is absolutely perfect.
That's what I typically use, and it actually came in handy when we took a flight to London, and the seat my daughter was in, the auxiliary jack to watch all the movies was broken. And so if we didn't have our iPad and downloaded content, we would have been on a 6-hour flight with nothing for my 10-year-old to do, because we were relying on the in-flight entertainment, but it didn't work for her in her seat.
But this is also all-day battery life too. So again, if you have an iPad maybe from years ago that maybe you're only getting, half a day, definitely think about upgrading again, all-day battery life. So I was like,
I
why?
want my degree in frying.
Wait, but I was like, why isn't my page turner working? Because I already got to the end of it. But look at this.
Cool.
So this is one of David Venable's cookbooks, but I pull this up because I want you to think, like, how can you use this maybe in the world of cooking, right? This is just yet another way to do it. But if you love to read at the end of the night, just look at the experience. I keep opening that one too. The experience is like a true page turn. So when you're like
St. Louis fried ravioli, a lot of us are looking to reduce some of the paper clutter in our home. And how many times I've done it, I've clipped a recipe out of a magazine, I've printed it off, and I never look at it again. And really, when I'm looking to make something, I go to my iPad and I have it set up in my kitchen, just like you do on the stand. You don't have to buy an extra stand. Let me show you again everything that you're getting, and Sarah and I will walk through some more things that you can do with your iPad. So remember, if you are someone that does a lot of streaming, go for that 64 gigabyte. But if you're someone that likes to download your books, your music, your photos, your movies like I do, get that larger 256 gigabyte. You're choosing the pink, you're choosing the blue. We have silver and yellow. It comes in, you're brand new, you're the first to open it,
Yep.
Apple iPad box,
Yep.
just like you would if you walked into the store. The grandkids, the niece, the nephew, whoever's
Right.
getting it, your son, your daughter, they're never gonna know you didn't walk into the Apple
Right.
store, right? You're also getting the Type-C charger, the brick, and your charging cord. Your accessory bundle includes, and this is so cool because this folio sleeve is a Bluetooth keyboard. It also protects your iPad. Then this can go inside of the additional 14-inch sleeve, which is awesome because maybe if you have some notes or papers that you're organizing, you pop them right into and you have it on the go. Everything's in one spot. These are Bluetooth over-the-ear headphones. They're super sharp. You know that brand. You've seen it in the Apple Store. You often would walk into the Apple Store and spend nearly $100 just for these two accessories. So for this big deal, back at the lowest price that we were offered, we were super, super, super intentional about giving you an accessory bundle that you'll use. So you now choose the floral, the rose gold, the white, or the black. You choose your case, your accessory bundle, and you're gonna choose then your accessories, right? So color of your iPad, accessory bundle, and then your size. But look, okay, so this is the keyboard,
Yeah.
which if actually look how Sarah's is set up. It almost is like a smaller version of a laptop. But how many times, oh, Sarah, I could tell you stories. Actually, I don't want to embarrass people, but my mom and my husband, two specific times they booked flights on their phones, buying an expensive non-refundable ticket, and they bought it for the wrong date because they couldn't see it.
They couldn't see
You know,
it.
it's like, I'll never
Yeah.
book something on my phone again, but we love the convenience. That's why I go to my iPad for all those things.
Oh, yeah, it's-
booking a ticket,
Right.
making a dinner reservation. You got to make sure it's the right location. And sometimes on your phone, it's easy to make a mistake.
Right, and the difference is here, like a lot of times if you are an Apple user, you'll hear the term an Apple ecosystem.
Yeah.
And the reason is all the devices, Apple, talk to each other so seamlessly. So again, I have been an iPhone user for years and years and years. Everything that you have on your phone is the same exact kind of setup and user experience that you have on your iPad. This is 6.7 inches and this is 10.9. So, you know, it's a big difference.
It's a lot easier to
But
see.
in the world of Apple, if you think about expanding that as well, if you're going into the MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, and that computer, there are no touch screens. Touchscreen is amazing because again, you just simply, you know, scroll through. It's really, really easy. You can be as fast as you want. You can swipe up, back, down, you name it. So that's awesome. But what if you wanted to turn that email that is turning out to be a little longer than you thought?
Yeah.
Or if you're writing for school, this Bluetooth keyboard kind of makes that hybrid computer. So you're getting truly the best of both worlds. You have this perfect viewing angle with that folio stand. And again, it folds up completely flat. But on the other side too, Allie, like this is your hard case. This is really, you know, you want that protected. This simply just pops out and we get that little stand here.
Oh, nice.
But then also this Bluetooth keyboard, it's magnetic. So you can pop it out if you're not interested in using it. So you don't have yours in right now. Yeah, so you were able just to kind of fold that whole case back. So the keyboard is, what I love is that once you place this on that magnetic back, it's kind of going to stick there for you. So again, that's perfect.
So this could be on my coffee table, and then I could be laying back in my chair or whatever and streaming. Or how many times do you dual screen? I do it all the time. I throw QVC on the TV, but then maybe I'm taking care of emails and updating the calendar and paying bills, like all the things I don't really enjoy doing, but I do it in a way that makes it fun, like on my iPad with QVC or a Christmas movie on in the background, right? And then it's like, okay, yeah, I don't mind doing this. This is our brand new Apple iPad. It's a big deal. This is our holiday gift item. It's back at the lowest price that we've offered. Now, here's the other thing to keep in mind. We have extended holiday returns until the end of January. Oh, I'm horrible at spelling. We have extended holiday returns. What do you think? There we go. We have extended holiday returns until the end of January. So you know what? If you have an opportunity to go out and shop and you find a better deal that's going to get you all your accessories, the Gen 10, a Bluetooth portfolio case with the keyboard, with Bluetooth headphones, with your sleeve, with the accessory bundle, no problem, you can send it back. But this is our holiday deal. You can't wait to shop around, come back, and expect to get the big deal price all season. It's only here for a limited time. Pink, blue, yellow, and silver are your 4 iPad color choices. And then you get to customize your bundle. And when I got my first iPad, this was what really started adding up. Because, well, now you need a case.